In this video we would like to show you how to measure Evotop's trousers. Please note, it is not possible to measure yourself. All measurements must be taken by a second person. Ask the shooter to put on their shooting underwear and to take off their shoes. If you have a measuring tape specially for the waistline, please adjust it at the place where the belt of a trousers usually sits. But beware not to place it on the hips. It helps you to always measure from the same point. Please take care that the waistline measuring tape is adjusted tight around the waistline, not turned in, and that the shooter is not holding in their stomach for better measurements. Please take care that the tape is always on the same level and is not higher or lower on the back or the front. It helps if you take the measurements of the shooter in front of a mirror to recognize any errors immediately. On all of the measures, try to hold the measuring tape tight and give one finger behind the tape for a bit of play. Number 2 of the measurement sheet. Second measurement is the waistline, where the waistline measuring tape already helps you. If the waistline measurement above the waistline is wider, please write down this measurement as additional information on the measurement sheet. Number 2A of the measurement sheet. Next, please measure the length between waistline and bottom line, the hip line. Please be aware that young female shooters can put on weight around this line. Number 3 of the measurement sheet. Then please measure the bottom line while taking care to measure the widest part of the bottom. Again, ensure the measuring tape is level at the front and back of the shooter. Again, with this measurement, it is possible that female shooters can enlarge this line. Number 4 of the measurement sheet. Ask the shooter to place their feet shoulder width apart. Now measure the circle of the thigh on the widest part. If you are measuring a female young shooter, please be aware that this part may change with any weight gain. In this case, please put on 1 to 2 centimeters. Number 4A of the measurement sheet. Please measure the circle of the leg on upper side of the knee, ensuring the measuring tape is held tight. Number 5 of the measurement sheet. Ask the shooter to angle his knees a bit to find the middle of his kneecap easier. From this point, you measure along the leg down to the floor. Number 9 of the measurement sheet. Ask the shooter to hold the start of the measuring tape and place it tight at the top of their inside leg. Tell the shooter to stand straight and not to lean forward. Also be aware this is an important measurement for the length of the trousers, so ensure the shooter holds the tape correctly and tight at the top of the inside leg. Please measure from the inner side along the leg down to the floor. Number 13 of the measurement sheet. This measurement has to be taken from the waistline measuring tape. Start at the front at the waistline and measure from there, in between the legs and up to the waistline at the back of the shooter. Number 14 of the measurement sheet. Ask the shooter to lift their arm a bit and measure from the waistline measuring tape at the side of the body and measure down to the leg to the floor. Now please print name, address, telephone number and email address and place and date of measurements on our measurement sheet. Make a cross on male or female as well as left or right hand shooter. We also need the total height as well as the usual confection size and weight on the day of measuring. Please be aware to give us these details in centimeter and kilograms. Please also note what the shooter would like at the end of the trouser legs at the front, leather or Evotop. Leather at the end enables a soft contact with the shooting boots, whereas Evotop makes a more solid contact with the boots and can be felt more by the shooter. It is their preference. The colors can be chosen on the left side of the measurement sheet. Please notice that all measurements taken by a non-qualified dealer or shooter who are not familiar with our technique of measuring are subjected to our consideration. If mistakes occur, then we cannot take responsibility for errors and no reimbursement can be given. In any case, we would need photos of the shooter to be able to consider if this order can be done.